Hello, and good evening. I'm so glad you could join me here tonight in Bambiche, northeast Pleasant Street. We are in this part of Portland known as Little Havana.
They really call it
Northeast Oklahoma.
Okay.
I'm also a member of the Cherokee tribe.
Oh wow, okay. So what brings you to Bambiche tonight?
My son that lives here in Portland recommended it. They said it's one of their favorite places.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you, go ahead, you can go through. Yeah. Have you enjoyed your experience?
Absolutely, it was great. It's something different, something you don't find back home.
Have you had Cuban food before? Did you know much about it? Or
I didn't know much about it, but I had had Cuban food before.
Makes sense. So,
but it's a lot of fun. It's all very good. Everything's very flavorful.
Okay, great.
And I've never had yucca before.
Oh, okay.
Fried plantains. So
oh yeah, some of the best.
Different.
Yeah. And thank you so much. And who's this? Who's this that we have here? This
is Declan.
Declan, say hi.
Oh my goodness. So
he did face painting at the Portland Children's Museum today.
Well, that sounds fun. Do you like Cuban food? I'm ordering this starter plate, and it is called Primera Vuelta. So it's just supposed to be a sampling of all of their appetizers. Over in the corner here we have empanadas con queso oaxaqueño. Now that is interesting. How often do they eat Oaxacan cheese in Cuba? We'll talk about that more later, don't worry. Here we have, I think these are the fritters, and they're called frituras, and I ordered the bolitos de carita, so that's Afro-Cuban black-eyed pea fritters. I didn't know that beans could be Afro-Cuban. That was, I don't know, that's kind of bizarre. And then here we have the croquetas, which are crispy golden brown Cuban croquetas, a national nibble enjoyed any time of the day. They are delightful, served with cafe cubano as they are with cold beer or fine wine. Yeah, if you're 21, they are. So, just means I'm gonna have to come back here later. Yeah, and then we have 3 different kinds of salad. We have beet salad, cabbage salad, coleslaw thing, and yeah, that's about it. La comida aquí es típico de la comida de Cuba, la comida cubana.
Sí, o sea, es lo mejor que podemos hacer, estando en el noroeste y no teniendo los ingredientes principales como lo tienen en Cuba, pero creo que sí, creo que lo tratamos de hacer lo mejor que podemos.
¿Y has visitado Cuba o?
No, nunca, pero John, el dueño, es cubano y siempre trae más recetas y más ideas.
So this is the display of their postres, and they all just look amazing. Aquí tenemos los cigarros cubanos, al lado island carrot cake. Hi, it's okay if I'm just videotaping some of the stuff from the desserts. Okay, thanks. La banana borracha, selva negra, alemán, mucho chocolate y cacahuates, y hay 3 leches, flan, arroz con leche, mango majarate, that's what Kelsey had, torta dominó.
Well, average Cubans eat food from stands like the one behind me here, which is in Havana Vieja.
Okay.
And most of these stands sell some of our favorite foods like peso pizza, which is really some bread with salty sauce and some cheese.
Why do you put cheese in quotation marks?
Cheese, if there was cheese, there wasn't very much, and it was of questionable origin, I would say. But, you know, we made do. There was also lots of hot dogs, jamon, and every once in a while you'd find a good stand with a little cubo de arroz y puerco o pollo.
So Juanito, tell me everything you know about food in Cuba nowadays and Americans' perception of actual Cuban food. And bonus points if you can use such terms as hybridity, transculturation, and staging of the popular. Ready, set, go.
Okay. Well, I'll start by saying that the U.S. perception of what Cuban food in their minds is not accurate at all. If you've ever been to a Cuban restaurant in the United States, you'll see bountiful spreads of luscious vegetables, high-quality meat, and for some reason U.S. citizens think that Cuba has some of the best lobster and the most bountiful lobster in the world.
It doesn't?
If you've actually been to Cuba, you'll see that though the agromercados and the farming is very high quality, food distribution is a challenge. Oftentimes, if you go to a supermarket that's extremely sparse, variety is low.
This is shocking information. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Desayuno cubano, bienvenido a Bambiche. We got some instruments up on the wall. We have some hanging fishes. Fishes? Yeah. And they're colorful. This whole place is very colorful. Directly in front of us, that's a painting of some fruits in a basket. Over here, that is either sugar cane or asparagus. I think it's asparagus. I'm not exactly sure though. Oh, now this is interesting. Here we have this sculpture of a Cuban with a turban. What?
Cuban. She's smoking a Cuban cigar.
Oh, smoking a Cuban cigar. Dark skins. I think, good representation of people of Cuba. But don't look into that sentence too much right now. We'll explore that more later. Up above the Cuban, more fruits. Look, there's